Today we're going to experiment with an interesting North American tradition that dates back thousands of years. We are going to cook this nice piece of salmon over cedar planks. And we got this yesterday from our fishmonger. He was kind enough to fillet it. It's a fresh salmon, but he vacuum sealed it so everything is nice and tidy around us. But before we can get to cooking this beauty, we have to deal with our planks here. As you see, they're relatively thinly cut, and that's what you need to get this recipe to work. But right now they're dry, and that doesn't work. You need to soak them, and you need to soak them. You can soak them in water. This is what we're going to do, partly. I'm going to add some water here, like this. And then we're going to add some Jack Daniel's whiskey for a little extra...
So you're going more American than us?
Yeah, I am. Actually, true. I'm going to add some of this bourbon sweetness to our salmon. I said whiskey before, but it says whiskey, but it is bourbon. But
that's going to be interesting, actually.
Yeah, but we're going to give it a nice
But if you
glug
want,
of
you
this.
can soak it in beer or...
Yeah, but take a look here. Why do they put this in Europe? I mean, it's insane. It takes forever to pour out a bit of whiskey here. I mean...
It's to drink moderate, baby.
That's not really my problem. But, okay, let's see. That was a third of a bottle. I think that will do it to give us some flavor. The important thing here is you need to let it soak for at minimum of an hour, but give it 2-3 hours easy, no problem. Well, our planks have been soaking for almost 3 hours now, so they are nice and ready. So it's time to prep our fish, and it looks mighty fine, actually. Beautiful. So, but we're going to do this real simple. We're going to give it a little bit of olive oil. Not too much, just a little bit of a binder. And then with a brush, spread the love around. And be careful, this is delicate fish. There we go. And we're going to give it a coating of salt. Don't overdo this, but you do want some salt here. It is a thick piece, this one actually, so. What do you say?
I think that's enough.
Yeah, let's call that a day. And then some freshly cracked pepper. I'm not using my spice grinder today because I want it finely ground, so I'm using my pepper mill for this. I don't want big chunks of pepper on this. That will be, in my opinion, not matched so nicely.
That's beautiful.
I think that does it. And the rest of the things we will arrange once we have this in the grill. So see you at the grill. We're going to use our gas grill for this. And mind you, here it's important, it's cold, it's off. We're going to switch it on and let it slowly warm up because you want the wood to start smoldering. You don't want to throw these on a screaming hot grill because then everything just bursts into flames, you know, and then it's not going to be good. But because our fish is so big and we are working with 2 pieces of cedar wood, we have to do the arrangement in the grill and not on the board. Now we take our beautiful big fish, but a little thing here, because we didn't flip it around, I'm going to salt the boards a little bit so the other side of the fish gets some saltiness. Small tips and tricks, guys. Just like that. And then we will take this little beauty here and see how we can arrange it so it looks good. We have to fiddle it in.
Well, it does fit after all.
Yeah, but you see, with this big fish, you need 2 planks. So,
for sure.
And I don't want it to stick out of the end here because then it will just burn the sides. We want the wood to cook the fish. That's about it. Then we're going to put on top some dill. Sprigs of dill. Nicely washed, of course. That will give nice flavor to the top here. No need to finely chop it. Put it in whole sprigs like this. Also for presentation, because it looks good.
Yeah, it does.
Exactly. There. How much do you reckon?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll put one more at the end here, small one. One over here. That's gonna be good. And we go in with some lemon slices from our own garden, as always. What do you say? Shall I grab a couple more? One at least. Move that here.
Lemon you can never have enough.
I think we're going to leave it like this. And now we're going to fire this up on all 5 burners. Let the gas flow for a couple of seconds. Poof, there we are. And now we're going to put it on medium heat because we want it to warm up relatively slowly and cook nicely. It's a delicate fish, so don't be too aggressive here. Now we let that warm up. We're going to close the lid, and then we're going to check in on it on maybe 20 minutes and see the core temperature. We're aiming at 62, 63 degrees Celsius. Well, let's give it a check here. And as you can see, keep a little bit of water at the ready because the planks, they do catch fire on the edges here, but that's fully okay.
What do you expect? They are on fire.
We get the smoke flavor. The cedar smoke smells amazing. But let's see where we are here. Ooh, 47. 46 there on the thick part. And the tail end here is all up at 53, so...
That looks very promising, eh?
It looks very promising. I would say we are looking at maybe maximum 10 more minutes. I'm sure we are close to the end of this, so let's see where we are. Yeah, 61. Yeah, perfect. This is 59. The carryover temperature will take care of that. So, now comes the trick here, and this is where we are in uncharted territory because we haven't tried this before. But we have 2 cedar planks because the fish is big. So I think the only way to get this out is pizza peel.
It might break a little bit, no? Oh,
hey, look.
perfect.
Perfect. There you go. I'm gonna try and position it here. I will need a tool for that. Well, that's a sight for sore eyes. It's absolutely beautiful, and the smell there with the cedar wood that burned on the edges gave us nice smoke flavor. You could smell it all around here.
It looks very impressive, actually.
Yeah, it's fantastic, and it looks so good. I can't wait. I'm gonna give it a test, and then I'm gonna give you, that is just perfect, flaky salmon. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's amazing what flavor the cedar wood gives to this when you're grilling it like this. It's really, really good. Think the best way because it's a little bit crispy on the outside, but it's super juicy on the inside.
Can you taste also the Jack Daniels or not much?
No, you get a little bit of sweetness, and that must be from the bourbon, but you don't taste it like, it doesn't taste of Jack Daniels, but it has a sweetness that matches nicely with the salmon.
So being an expert Scandinavian, is that a good way to make salmon?
It absolutely is. Of course, we're also going to do some cold smoked salmon in another episode, but that's not today. Today we're just going to enjoy this because it's damn good.